Once upon a time, in Hiroka's shrine of Kawachi turned the light on the garden lantern overnight. On one occasion, the light of the garden lantern went out at the midnight many times. Shinto priests thought, it may be because of the animal of the mountain comes to have the oil. And they will watch it from the evening. By the way, an old woman of the white hair appeared as though from nowhere when Shinto priests watched a bow and the Japanese halberd in a hand at the midnight of the day. Her eyes shone glaringly. Oh, that must be mountain witches. When Shinto priests held a bow and arrow, they gave off an arrow to the mountain witch who came out with a pot of the oil. Because of the arrow which they threw had a sharp blade, the head of the mountain witch was a clean wound and soared up high in the sky. I did it. I defeated a mountain witch. Although Shinto priests were pleased, the head of the mountain witch carried away high in the sky attacked Shinto priests while gushing flame from a mouth. Holy smokes! Escape! When Shinto priests escaped into a Shinto shrine somehow, I closed a key from the inside. The head of the mountain witch flew around a shrine overnight, but did not work before the daybreak whether she ran out of energy before long. By the way, Shinto priests who left the shrine after the morning sun rose, they checked the body of the mountain witch. When they knew she was the old woman who lived in the village. It is a little less than 100 years old woman. When she was young, she was very beautiful woman. And many men proposed to her, please get married or by all means bride of the house. Strangely, the partner who got married with her died in sequence, and after the 10th husband died she lived alone all the time. And she lived only in spinning yarn for the only pleasure. But she got old, and eyes declined, and they were not able to spin a thread only by the light of the dark hearth. Therefore she came to steal oil from the garden lantern of the Shinto shrine to get a light. It was a poor talk if they thought, but villagers who knew the event in the Shinto shrine were disparaged an old woman. Of all days of all others, the old woman stole oil from a Shinto shrine. She did that, it was a blasphemer. It was natural that she die. And they left expose the dead old woman to the weather and fed of a stray dog and the crow without a memorial service. After a while, the neck of that old woman became the monster and appeared. When the head of the old woman flies about the whole village while spouting fire from the mouth and burns down the house of the man who spoke ill of the old woman, it is to say that she disappeared somewhere.